Hey Grizzly, what do you get when you take an Elvis Presley abandoned private jet and an abandoned motorhome frame?
I don't know.
Me neither, but we're about to find out. About a year ago, I bought this jet abandoned in the New Mexican desert in Roswell, New Mexico, and I only spent $234,000, not including the roughly $30,000 to chop it up and get it back here to Florida. And then a RV was donated to us, and we discovered that the part that up here was no longer any good, and we thought the best thing to do was naturally put the jet on the RV chassis. I mean, how hard could it be? And we've got everything stripped out of it. Today is the time we're gonna strengthen the frame by adding about 300 pounds of steel to this frame right here, not including all of the X-frames and everything else we gotta do. And oh yeah, I'm not an expert welder, surprise. But hey, we have a welder and a cutting torch and a grinder. So, you know, here we go. So for all you fans of Weston Chapman, yeah, I'm gonna give him a shout out because this is some serious redneck science happening today. Hardcore redneck engineering with questionable decisions, to say the least. I've never done this before. I don't see what could possibly go wrong as we do this, because I'm sure it'll be fine. I see a red, white, and blue extension cord. Oh, by the way, today is Veterans Day when we're filming this, so he's a veteran. Happy Veterans Day to you.
Hi.
Yeah? What story with the red, white, and blue cord?
It was a 4th of July sale at Lowe's.
Oh, nice.
$17.76.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, I'm getting it now. Yeah, 1776, baby. Freedom. All right, speaking of freedom, let's box all these wires in. To be scientific about it, we need to measure the twist before and after our box frame. Jack it up here, and then let's just see how gnarly this is. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but you can see the twist in this frame already. Wow! Look at. So let's take a level, put it over there, and then get it to level and measure the distance. So just a smidge over 3 inches. Wow. All right. Now let's level everything and start grinding, cleaning, and welding. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I am legitimately excited for this step. This is like, that was much better.
Yeah.
Boom. Because it's on the other side of just tearing the RV down. Now we're building it back up for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's for the Elvis jet to have a new home over there. Yes. It has a curve that goes like that, and we think we can get the curve out by jacking up roughly 1,000 pounds of engine back here, and I'm sure that our China 3.5 ton jack. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's it right there. I can see it doing its thing. Yes, daddy like. Yeah, that took all the bend out of that frame. That up there is, it's all kind of wonky, so where the frame is bent up right there and stuff. Grindage. Now, I'm not a professional welder, but I am concerned. We got a little welder here, and don't tell anybody, but I read the manual, and it's saying that it can do 1/4 inch, but it's pretty much the absolute maximum that it can do. And so we we beveled this a little bit to make sure the wire can get all the way down for the full thickness of this. And now we have to do the same thing to that side. And then we can start welding. Woohoo! World's cutest hammer.
Oh.
Huh. All the way out, or? Oh, the bottom part keeps falling in. I see what you're saying. Flush over there?
No. What? Hammer?
Oh, sorry, I forgot you still got earplugs in. Hammer! Okay, we got it clamped. Let's just, for my own sanity's sake, let's check our level one more time. Good?
That's money.
Okay. Now we have a fancy, I'm not going to tell them that it's fiberglass, but it's fiberglass blanket so that we don't catch and burn through all of the air hoses and everything else that are hanging down there. But I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm actually legitimately nervous. One, because it's been a while since I've welded. The other is because it's the first time I've ever boxed in a frame like this. And this is learning on the most expensive, biggest project of my entire life. Let's go. Turn it on first. Alright, that's there. Voltage is there. Let's make sure we're good. Alright, watch your eyes.
Yep.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. All the juice that I dipped it in. Well, everybody, you probably saw this coming, but these welds suck, and this is not near deep enough penetration to really make a solid weld that I am comfortable with. So guess what we get to do?
What do we get to do, Jimmy?
Spend some money. We're gonna have to go get a stick welder, an arc welder maybe, and I've got a generator that you actually used when you, wait, did we put the generator in this?
Yeah.
Look at that, generator saves the day. Ironically, we have a generator up front, which would be awesome if we could figure out, get the parts for that thing made. We could just use that generator to power the welder, but since that generator is broken, well, I got to bring the extra generator to then power the welder that then can weld this, because we don't have the 230 volts plugs inside this building to do that. Yeah. All right, well. Back to the store. We can at least get everything ground and prepped and ready to go. And so there you go. Good job. Yay. In pure Jimmy's World fashion, we changed our mind. Just went and picked up this old girl right here. Every hot rod shop in the country, I think, has one of these sitting in the corner of it. So I figured if it was good enough for them, it's good enough for Jimmy's World. I definitely did not create this long extension cord. All right, let's see if I got everything plugged in correctly and wired up. Oh. That does sound pretty awesome. And let's see if that does better on those nasty welds. We are striking new ground in Jimmy's World, pun intended for you welders. The mighty 7018 rod. I'm told this is the right one. Flag. All right, we definitely got penetration. A couple little holes right there that I'm not super excited about, but okay. I mean, it's not horrific. But it's penetrating. It's a million times better than the little wire feed welder.
You might actually be really good at this by the time you're done.
I know, I've just, the overhead stuff is not looking forward to that. Huh. It's not bad. I'm as satisfied with it. Not great, but we'll warm up and get it done. before we go on too far, we probably should make sure everything is still square and this is clamped down still where we like it, since we've done quite a bit. I mean, it's not like professional, somebody professional that's been doing this for 30 years has done it, but it's not awful. I'm sure the comment gallery is having a field day right now with everything wrong with technique. And hey, actually, I think if we just zoomed in on this small section of weld right here, that's a good weld. And then don't look at the rest of it. That's what we're going after. And as Grizzly says, we can fix all this with a grinder. All right, 1 down, 2, 4, 6, 7 more lines to go. All right. Morning, Grizzly.
Good morning.
So today we got 1, 2, 3 finished. We have to weld this one, but I learned something yesterday. Oh wait, I have a gift for you.
Oh, for me?
In this box. Well, it's kind of for us, for this. Check this out. Those are the mounts that are gonna go on there. So it's gonna mount, that bolt is gonna go through the I-beam in there, and this is gonna mount to there. So we need to, and it's got 2 bolts right there, and it's rubber on the bottom and rubber all the way around. Holds 4,300 pounds each. So we're gonna get a little block steel, weld to the top of this for our spacing, however high that needs to be. We gotta measure that still. But we got all of the mounts that we're gonna need to mount that onto there. I also learned something else. I discovered that even though I was wearing the welding jacket, I still got burned. So there's pretty good burn right there. And then, I mean, it's not.
Ooh,
I know,
a little blister.
I know, and I didn't even notice it. And even last night I was like, and it doesn't hurt, which is a little weird. Also, a handful of spots on the top of my head back here. And I discovered that these boots, it burned the shoelace in half off of it. So it's there. I don't know where the other part went. Right there. Yeah. And I think, because these are old BDUs from like the 90s or something, potentially they're quasi flame resistant because there's little spots all over this. So there you go. Welding has hazards when molten metal is flying everywhere. Who would have thought? So Grizzly is going to teach me how to be a carpenter and use a speed square to get the angle for this, because this is going to be our box steel. It's going to set like that. One's going to go that way, and then we're going to create another X going that way. But I don't know how to use a speed square for angles, and he was saying, yeah, it's just you just do this, and it's a 57-degree angle. Because all I was going to do was set it up there like that and then mark the bottom. Does that marker thing work?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. That's fantastic.
A little too well.
Is it just greasy?
Yeah. You want to flip it over?
thing is sliding. Here. There we go. What was that last part?
Not gonna do it.
Was gotta love your man?
No.
Is that what you were singing?
No.
Oh, this is funny. Here's our first cross beams. We just got it tacked up here. Don't pay attention to my welding. Just leave those comments to yourself. I know they're terrible, but we got a grinder so we can fix anything. Now we got to measure to go that way, and that is going to be with that. And that looks like, so we can stiffen it up there. What do you think?
I think we should keep working.
That's right. Put the camera down, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Nice. Now we got to see if our cut once, measure once method worked out good. That's why we got a grinder. We just leave it long.
Try to at least.
All right, so in theory, this should line up there and line up there.
Well,
Hey.
line up.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. It's this edge again.
Need a little shave. Careful, it's sharp.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. It didn't get. It barely got to the skin. I think.
As it's dripping out. Oh.
Barely.
Oh yeah. Woo! There you go. We're definitely going to delete this for the OSHA case coming up.
Workman's comp.
Yeah, that's right. Back to day number whatever this is. X-bracing. Grizzly's been cleaning up. We removed these so we can have more room to weld right there. Get the stick in there and weld that a little bit better. It's coming together. Montage starting in 3, 2, 1.
Shake, shake, rock and roll. Shake, shake, rock and roll. Shake, shake, rock and roll. Light it up and have some fun. Dance till the morning sun. Shake for me, baby. Shake for me, baby. Shake for me, baby. Shake for me, baby. Shake it around, dance till the morning sun. I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here.
Good call. That's fair. We seem to have ran into a small thing that we didn't really consider whenever we were doing this. But there's a gap now, right here, right in the middle where the X-frame goes there, where the X-frame is going to go here, and create a weak point for it to twist and break. And we knew that it possibly would be there and the cross members coming across, but we weren't really sure. But to play it safe, I reached out to Joe. All of us confirmed that, yeah, it's best if we just go ahead and box that in as well. I mean, we've got the extra steel, so might as well use it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've officially been fired from welding, so now we have to get somebody in here that actually knows how to weld. Fine, fine. Merry Christmas, Grizzly.
Oh boy.
It's a gift that Grizzlies will love. Okay, go ahead and open it.
All right. American meat delivery, huh?
This is a gift that I know Grizzlies will really love.
Is it salmon?
Can be.
Huh.
By the way, today's video is sponsored by Good Ranchers, the American Meat Delivered. We have meat, New York strip steak. We have boneless chicken breast. What else we got in there? Some American Wagyu Angus ground beef patties.
Oh, somebody tried to eat this one already.
Some beef bone and ribeye steak. Look at that. Yes. Anything else in there?
One more.
One more.
Oh, no, we got two more.
Two more. Garlic peppered seasoned chicken breast. And
My personal favorite.
oh, okay.
The bacon.
The bacon.
The
Now-
thick cut.
Now look at this. Look at the ingredients right there. Pork belly, water, salt, brown sugar, and celery powder. That's it. Uncured applewood smoked bacon. The other thing I'm going to throw out the chicken because this is always no antibiotics, no hormones, all natural. And they're all from Texas. They're all American. All I got one more surprise for you.
This order supported over 70 American farms and the communities that depended on them.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Because I'm a holiday hero, as they say. Go to goodranchers.com, use the code Jimmy'sWorld, save $30 and free delivery off your first purchase. Get it before Christmas. The sale is going on until Christmas, so go there now. This is the best gift in the world for all meat lovers, and Grizzly is about as, he's a meat eater.
Yes.
Yes, very much so. And just like Jimmy's World, go send a gift to your buddy, your favorite meat eater person. It is American meat delivered. Grizzly,
Yes, sir.
one more surprise, hold on.
Oh, one more?
Yeah. We gotta cook the steaks.
Yes!
Yeah, yeah! Salt and pepper. Wait, it's not done yet. Hold on. This right here is gold. Right here. You know what this is? You're a country boy. You should know this.
Oh, it's bacon fat.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna open the bacon and cook that first and then cook the steaks, but I thought, let's just save the bacon for you. So I brought my crown jewel from home. Use this, sear, grease it up, a little salt and pepper, boom.
Perfect.
I think this is lunch. What do you think?
I think let's eat.
I also, the New York strips, those are not frozen because I pulled that out specifically so they'd be thawed out, ready for lunch today.
Yes.
Oh yes. That's yummy.
That's pretty.
All right. How do you like your steak, sir? If it's anything other than medium rare, we can no longer be friends. Throw in the old bacon grease. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ow, ow, it's fire. Worth it. A little salt on that bad boy. I like a huge amount of pepper. I don't know about you. This is the best gift you can possibly give a fellow meat eater, meat lover. So I'm so hungry right now. You got the food. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? I don't know. I just want to eat. That's looking really yummy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go to goodranchers.com, use the code Jimmy'sWorld, save yourself $30 off of your first box, plus free shipping. And if you go before Christmas, check them out. This is America's Meat Delivered. There you go. Let's eat. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. Oh, my Lanta. Some days I love my job more than others. This is...
Free food day is always
Oh my gosh. Like sponsor day when it's food day? Yes, please, thank you. Come on now. Welcome to Jimmy's Chef World. Food World.
We got Chef Webb over here.
Chef Webb. Good morning, morning, morning. Oh, come. So I think God was a fan of barbecue, if I'm honest, because if you read the Bible, he talks about burnt offerings and how the smoke was pleasant to him. I get it. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for how amazing you provide for us. Be glorified in all things. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Oh, that's it. I'm more curious about my cooking job. I think, am I a little too done, maybe? A smidge. Let's see what we got. Maybe a smidge too done.
That's okay. It's going down the hatch.
Yep.
That's good.
It's grizzly. Is that happy grizzly?
Happy birthday.
Yes! Look at this glorious, glorious thing. We are going to get no work done on the Elvis jet whatsoever. Well, I think it's back to the Elvis jet. Holy crap, look what happened. This guy showed up and his beautiful bride, they brought the Spirit of Lemons to come check out the 310. And, you know, we got to check this thing out. This is just crazy cool. So this is Jeff, also known as Speedycop, and he's been building some of the craziest stuff for years, racing lemons. It's 24 Hours of Lemons, which, you know, I've been on the track a couple times at the Grand Prix BFE in Colorado. I've got a couple of gifts for you. There, 2 shirts for you. I got, that's what could possibly go wrong, because I've seen some of your creations, so. I mean, the Camaro, the upside down Camaro is, if I'm gonna, you know, that honestly is, it was my favorite until, of course, the 310 and the polished 310 at that.
Thank you.
Now, we have to put this on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's got to go. Wait, where's mine? Mine is on the back window over there where you get in. So we have to match it right here on that window right there. Boom. This, okay, so walk me through what is this creation? Give me the...
It's a 56 Cessna 310. It was abandoned for 40 years after 2 landing gear failures.
Okay, that's also a 56 Cessna 310.
Is it really?
What's
And
the
it's polished. I've never seen it.
What's the serial number? Do you still, did you save the data plate?
This is the original tail number.
Do you know the serial
I
number?
still have the data plate. I have it on a piece of paper somewhere, but I don't know if I have it with me.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So tell me that, I'm gonna pull up this real quick. And oh, this guy,
cool.
all he wanted to do was get home and do donuts. So we did hop it up. We put the high motors and whatever. Yeah. No. Kids these days. All right, so yeah, what do you think? What do you think, the old girl? Yeah.
I'll trade you, I guess. You know, you twist my arm.
Hey, you know, so depending on the day, I might say it's all yours.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah,
There's a lot to saving a 310, isn't there?
Oh gosh. Yeah. So and this one was saved. The guy had it for like 15 years or something like that, and it was a project deal. That engine or one of the engines was taken apart and came off and put on. And Clint, the guy I got it from, spent about a year putting it all back together, getting it airworthy. And then it sat again, and then that's where I came in and got it, and now we've been flying it all over the country a bunch. Oh yeah, I love flying this thing. No, we got it down for its annual. We're doing some more major, well not major, but...
I will come back when you'll take us up.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
done. I mean, yeah, only reason we haven't finished this and got this going is because what we're getting ready to see next with my project that's a slightly larger version of this.
Which I'm really excited about. I have been for a while. I think it's too cool. But yeah, this is awesome. And actually, I've never flown in a 310. Well, other than, you know.
Yeah, that's a great.
Traditional railroad tracks.
That's errant ground effect, I guess, with this. Do you fly? You pilot at all?
I don't. I'm not.
Okay.
I'd love to be. I want to do it. It's on my bucket list.
All right.
But
Well, yeah, we can get it
Been
done.
too busy with building weird stuff and then working, and now I just retired. I have more time, so
Nice.
money's not there yet, but it'll come if I keep doing what I'm doing.
That's right. That's right.
So.
I mean, building the creations that you've got. I mean, you've got such a massive following. I'm one of your fanboys too.
Thank you,
So
brother.
I've been,
Likewise.
man, ever since my.
So this Cessna's it was abandoned 40 years. Now it's been driven and raced for over a decade. We built it in late 2012, early 2013. Took us 5 months, my gang of outlaws and I. We thrashed in my backyard in the wintertime in Maryland. We worked in the rain, the snow, and the darkness. Not that fun of a build, really, because there was a lot to it. This thing was so full of fecal matter and stuff from animals living in it for 40 years of abandonment that we all got sick multiple times from breathing in crap, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's been the most rewarding thing ever for us. It's my favorite build because I've driven it for over a decade. It's been all over the country. It's been in all different magazines, TV shows, and stuff like that. And it's the gift that keeps on giving. Like this weekend, it stole the show, as it does. I didn't even finish the 2-minute burnout. It overheated, which it tends to do. It's just such a tight package. You're sitting on top of this little EcoBoost Mustang engine, the 2.3 liter, and the heat has no place to go, really. So I've got to revamp the whole cooling system. For that first minute, it was pretty glorious. It was great yesterday, so.
That first minute is awesome.
And then we took it next door to the drag strip and ran 12 seconds back to back, 12.92 twice.
That's crazy.
Pretty great for
That's
what it
crazy.
is.
Pretty good aerodynamics, I guess.
Yeah, and it's
Kinda-
light, just under 2,700 as it sits.
That's great. Well, that's ironically, it's about the same weight as that.
Airworthy.
Yeah.
I just need wings.
That's it. You just need to, put this half of the wings on right there, and you're good to go.
Everybody wants to know top speed on this. I can tell you it's stable at 110. As far as maxing out, I haven't found a track big enough, but I'd be afraid to because with 345-inch horsepower right now and a 2,700-pound package, if it gets lift, there's no control, and you've lost it. With a narrow traction wheelbase and a long, fuselage, if it gets squirrely at that speed, it's done because it's just gonna cartwheel till it's finished.
Yep.
So we are going to calculate the estimated top speed. It's probably north of 160.
I love
But,
that calculated
yeah,
estimate.
as far as like doing the Texas Mile or something like that, I love it, but I might lose the whole aircraft in the process. So, yeah, like I said, this thing is a blast.
That's funny.
is-
I mean, this thing, that thing's about as fast as that flying. That's crazy.
Yeah, it did. I'm 108.25 last night.
Golly.
That's babying it off the line because you can't launch hard. There's no weight in the ass end, and you just have to take it easy and just roll out.
Yeah.
So the crowd loved it.
Man, that is too neat. All right, so walk me through. So this is on an old Toyota van.
87 Toyota van. Everybody says Previa. No, it's the predecessor to that. It's the old van wagon, the old square ones. The reason I chose that, you got a narrow track and a short wheelbase, which helps. You can climb right in there. Go around the other side, climb in the driver's seat. But the biggest thing is like it's got torsion bars in the front.
Sorry, I just noticed your handle's also broken.
Yeah, it's
We had
been
another
that way since we got
310.
it.
I can get you one.
Oh, I need one.
Do you
It
want
opens
one
on the
so
inside, yeah.
so your door
You can
actually
get one,
opens?
Yes.
That'd be
So
lovely.
this thing has torsion bars in the front instead of strut towers. Now this is so narrow fuselage. Strut towers would be out here, even a little car. So we wanted also because I sit in front of the wheels with the old Toyota vans. That's part of the reason I chose it. The
Oh
wheels are
yeah,
hidden.
because the
wheels
motor's
act as
back
fenders.
here, isn't it?
The motor's under my butt.
Oh, that is just nutty.
And it cooks you while you drive it. I was in Las Vegas, 117 degrees actual temperature. Heat index was in the 130s. And I'm in there cooking, dying. So I pulled in an AutoZone and got that little plastic elbow you see there for like a Civic intake aftermarket. And that works as my AC. If you're moving,
Oh, over there on the other side.
yeah, it puts a lot of air on you if you're moving along.
Oh man.
It's filthy right now. but
Look
it's
at
been
that.
on this
I'm just looking at the gauge package here.
It's a hot cobbled mess, like I said.
No, well, just wait till you get in the other one that actually flies, and you'd be surprised. Oh, so you moved this side used to be over there.
There was two. Now there's just one.
Yeah, because all these switches and stuff like that used to go on that side. That's the pilot
We had to do a
switches.
little bit of reshuffling, yeah.
Yeah, and the fuel still in there, the RPMs, the RPMs, the gauges. Yep.
The Toyota gauges have to go and the Mustang gauges have to go in, but that's all. I don't have the right equipment to do it right now, so we'll get there.
That is fantastic. It's got a back seat in there too.
Oh yeah.
Dude. Okay, see?
I've put thousands of miles on this plane this year alone. Like I've been driving it for over a decade, and it's been all over the U.S. But this year I did the hot rod power tour long haul, and I did some other trips with it. And it's just so fun. I mean, it's a parade on wheels everywhere you go. You can imagine. I'm like 27 feet of polished aluminum going down the road.
Yep, that's right. Okay, is your thing here work?
It does.
Okay.
There's a little bent up, but it
Okay,
will.
yeah,
It opens and closes.
Yeah,
And
open.
they have these nacelles. They hinge. They swing upwards. Full access
Oh.
with tires and all. It's a race car.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, is it a pain to close it or open it or anything?
It's not a problem. You
Okay.
can just kind of punch it to close it, but it's the buckling. So
Here, I'll let you do it.
I kind of go like this.
Yeah, that's the old plane. You just give it the old Fonz, bam, bam.
Tanks in the back there, and you see the seat there. And somehow we got some beads here from one of those.
Oh, that
events.
may have been what was holding it up.
You guys want some beads?
Oh, I'm loving it. You kept the handle on it and everything. Gosh, I'm loving this.
So yeah, to close it, it's kind of repeat the process. You have to wait and make sure it closes all the way. Now it's popped out this thing.
That's pretty much the same thing you do to mine.
It's a lemon car, you know.
Yeah,
Definitely very rough around the edges, but it's a lot of fun.
that is too cool.
He's digging it.
Yes.
These two were so excited. As soon as they get out of your car, like, I want to sit in it. I want to sit in it. I love seeing that. I really do.
Oh man, that is
So
just.
not having a tail, we used what we could, the flaps out of the wings, and just cut a piece of wing down for a tail.
Wait, okay, so
That's
what?
all that is.
This was part of the wing?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the underside of the wing right here.
Cut it with a Sawzall and a plasma cutter, and my buddy Damien riveted it on there. I think it took me about 2 days because it was a handlebar.
Yeah, the top.
Now, of course, I wrecked
Top rivet.
Indianapolis earlier this year on purpose because I'm an idiot. I caved to peer pressure after a bunch of burnout contests. Everybody wanted to see a tail tap. All these YouTubers with 10 million followers. Come on, man, tail tap. So I
Like
went
into
ahead
one of the
and
barriers whenever you
gave the
swing it
cockpit-
around?
Yeah, the Jersey walls,
Oh.
the K-rail. I gave them the tail taps they wanted, and the crowd ate it up. The announcers ate it up. And then I got out and looked at all the damage. I'm like, I'm the biggest idiot in the world. Like, what have I done? I was so upset. It took a week to fix it. It'll never be the same. So if I ever tail tap it again, know that it was accidental. Like last night, I was a few inches off that K-rail whipping this thing around, and they were like, whoa! And that's what I want. But if it touches, it's not on purpose. Not again.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Oh, that is just
See the
fantastic.
pieces of rubber all over from all the burnouts last night.
Well, yeah, man, you gotta,
We were
that's,
shredding.
you gotta,
It needs a bath real bad right now. Between the dust, everybody touching it, and the light rains.
does the beacon work?
It does if we put the, what is it, 28 volts?
Yeah.
So we tried that once and it lit up and spun. So I know it works, it's just not wired right now.
Okay.
12 volt system, so.
Yep, yeah. So what, like, legal-wise, roadworthy-wise, and
So
you're
it's-
up in somewhere in...
I'm in Tennessee now, but it was registered in Maryland before that. So weirdest thing, you go into motor vehicles, and they don't have Cessna listed. They don't.
Weird. They
It's
don't?
very odd.
Huh.
So we had to register as a Toyota van, which they had no problem with. It's kind of funny because when I moved to Tennessee, I said, this is what I'm driving. It's on a Toyota van chassis. I've driven it for the last 9 years. And I said, I want to keep it registered that way. I want to make sure it's okay with you. And they took my phone, they're looking at my pictures, and they walked away. And they disappeared for like 10 minutes. They came back later, all smiles, like, okay, you're good.
Welcome to Tennessee.
Are they coming back? It was funny.
Oh, man. So
Yeah,
now what,
it
so
keeps on giving.
it wasn't the EcoBoost in originally, was
It
it?
was the stock Toyota motor. It's a 2.2, but it's not the 22RE. It's actually a 4Y. It's a more compact 2.2 liter. And gutless, like maybe on its best day, 100 horsepower. By the time I did the first Bristol burnout a year and a half ago, it was probably about 80 or 90 because it was running rough. And we went out there and whipped it around. We had some weird hard rubber that didn't make any smoke at all. It was like smokeless tires. But the crowd loved it. They ate it up. So next thing for this, now I've done road race, drag race, autocross, burnout competitions, air shows, car shows, street travel and all that. But next is drifting. So I want to break up the handbrake, do some rear discs, and I want to drift it properly. Did a little bit last night around the oval there. And they, like I said, they were digging it. It was fun.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, you don't see a Cessna drift, so why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, shoot, yeah, why not? Wow. Yeah, now here, you want to come up?
56.
Yeah,
And I've
you-
never seen one like up close intact. I've only seen them at a distance.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much same as yours.
I can't get over the tail height.
Yeah, this, and so there's in 50, they changed them a few years later to a angled
profile, right?
angled tail that was slightly bigger for more rudder control when you only had one operating engine.
makes sense.
Because you got your thrust is off center, so it wants to turn and basically do this and then roll and kill you. So in order to counteract that, they increase the size of the rudder in the back. But yeah, we got the tanks on the ends, 50 gallons out here. These have the auxiliary tanks of 15 or 18 gallons. I keep
My
getting
tanks
mixed.
were long gone and my engines were long gone. Yeah, 40 years before I got it, the tail was long gone. So
Yeah.
seeing the actual like how far out that tail comes, if it had come with it, I could have used it.
Yeah,
What are you, 12, 14 feet wide back there?
sure.
Probably at least 14.
Yeah, sure.
Tip to tip. Wouldn't fit in a travel lane. Wouldn't fit on a racetrack.
Yeah, no.
Love the LED lights.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got. I mean,
Originals if you need them.
no, I've still got the originals, and they were. Have you? Did you turn them on?
Yeah, they light up.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
So bright. It's like
And
the
it-
sun.
Yes, and it burns you. You can stand 10 feet away and get a
Lose your retinas in
sunburn.
a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worse than welding.
Yeah, come on in. Here, come on in and sit down and. Well, we got the interior out, which is sitting over there.
This is the Elvis jet.
Yes, so this is part of the Elvis jet mess.
Your back or what'll be missing?
You know, I'm sure that it probably would be all right. Yeah, don't scratch the red paint, right?
Can I step right there or should I just jump?
Here on the tire or that, yeah.
So that's what one looks like when it's straight.
Yeah.
It's weird. It looks taller because it's sitting up in the air. I mean, the fuselage itself looks taller. It's exactly the same though.
Yes. Yeah.
I love the shape of these things. I think they're gorgeous.
Go grab that handle. Now the best part, step on up. So here, yeah, you got your step right there. Handle. Now lift up. Oh. Yes, isn't that such a satisfying feeling and
Yours
sound?
doesn't have the plaid. Yours has the solid vinyl.
Yeah, original 1956. It reminds me of
glad you did
a Ford Fairlane with the
It
stitching.
kind of does. Yeah, it kind of
with
does.
like that little.
The pattern, yeah, where it V's out.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're doing the
climb on in.
annual, and you're doing the annual, and you're doing like a reupholstery or what?
No, you have to take all the interior
wow.
out to get to all these inspection panels for all
So
your
you pull it and they come look at it.
cables and everything else. You have to check the ends, and you got to make sure that everything is nice and safe, and any wear is within acceptable limits, and all the lubrication and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Tolerance.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see it like all together. I'm gonna take a picture of this because I need to know where everything's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever move it.
Yeah. No,
You
that's.
shuffle things around.
Yep. That's pretty neat.
I
It's.
think this was long gone from mine. There was a lot of stuff that was gone, and these are different, which is strange.
Yeah. Now I have some guy sent me polished yokes, so I have to. I'll pop these off and put those polished ones on there. And we're still. It's a project. It's a never ongoing project. So all these blue panels, we're gonna take those off at some point eventually. We'll get the interior done and that kind of thing.
This is so freaking cool. I've got to go up in this one day.
Oh yeah.
Seats
yeah.
4 or 5?
Well, technically 5.
But
Three,
it's tiny.
yeah, 3 in the back and 2 up front, but really it's a 4-seater.
You know, will fit. Too cool. Really cool. The fact that you still keep it airworthy, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Most of them are parked now.
Yep.
Parked
Yep.
or recycled, because that was getting scrapped when I bought it.
Yep. That is
Throwaway.
just stinking cool.
Well, it's lived quite a life since it was being discarded.
Oh yeah, you've probably.
And I mean, not too many of them sat for 40 years before being scrapped, you know? Most of them get scrapped well before that because they just take up space and, you know,
Yeah.
there
I
wasn't
mean,
enough desire to save them, I think, back in the day.
and the I mean, you'd get a kick out of one that we called Mighty Mouse. It was sitting in a hangar for 40 years since 1981, I think, and we brought it out in Pennsylvania, in your neck of the woods, and it was filled. All the entire wing structure here and the back, everything was all mouse nest. It was the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's why we called it Mighty Mouse. And we went through it, and we weren't able to save it back in the airworthy condition. So we next best thing is donated it to a A&P school for those guys to learn about aircraft systems, so that they can keep other ones that are flying.
Every time an A&P comes up and looks at my aircraft, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a cop, I'm so sorry. It's a mess. Like, don't look at my metal work, it's bad. But, you know, it works as a whole.
Yeah, it gets the
This,
job
I'm
done.
looking at how much polishing. I mean, that takes 8 or 10 hours if I go straight through and rush it. I can only imagine with this, you have so much more surface area between these wings and fuel tanks and that big tail.
Yeah, so I had a buddy Neil of mine, God bless him. He spent 3 weeks polishing this thing, and we never got to the bottom. And I was like, that was the last time it was polished.
I didn't get the engines with mine, but I did get these, and I think I still have them somewhere.
Oh yeah.
The covers were there.
Yeah, boy. Here, I want to give you the satisfaction of something that until you get the handle you can't do on yours, even from the inside. Go ahead and close the door. And remember, it's an old airplane, so you got to close it like it's an old car. Okay, now go down all the way.
Down all the way?
Yep.
Oh, wow, it cranks it.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that satisfying? It's
That
like
really
a
is.
bolt action on a
Mine
rifle.
won't do that.
Clunk, clunk.
Because, I mean, the inside handle still works, the door still opens, they just don't have the outside. I guess they all break in the same place, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's too cool.
Yeah.
And that,
But I'll get your details, and I know some guys. We can get you one.
that's really cool.
Yes.
And both 56s, I just think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Polished out. Most of them are painted.
Yes. I only know of one other flying straight tail 310, and it's out in California.
That's polished?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen one. I've only ever seen painted. I actually tried to buy a painted one at auction like a year ago, and it went out of my price range. It was probably still a good deal for what it was. It was non-airworthy at a museum, but I wanted it. I was going to do a different version of this. It was another street car, really, but it was also missing its engines and things, you know.
Oh.
Just a prop for a museum on a pedestal.
Oh, nice.
Outside
Yeah.
of Nashville. It was really cool. Days Gone By Museum.
Yeah.
But this one, spectacular. Just spectacular. I'm gonna go up with this. You ready? We're going flying. Okay. Okay.
She's like, all right, let's go.
Twice.
Yeah. No, I've taken this, all over the country. I got it in California, and we flew it all the way from there to here, obviously. And then in a month, we installed all the avionics that were in there, and then flew it all the way up to Oshkosh, Wisconsin for the air show up there. And then came back, and then it's done, I think, 2 multi-engine trainer people, and then myself, I fly it all over the place for projects and things, so.
How long you been flying?
I've only been a pilot for, 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to sit on the motor. I mean, to me, that I wouldn't have to sit next to the gas tank or on top of the motor.
It's fumey in there on the trip.
Like,
I have to work on the
that's a win.
ventilation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely. Like when you're driving, you're fine because that little pipe's putting fresh air in your face. But for the passenger, it gets old quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like I said, you need to drive your kids around it.
All right, so Jeff, I did a quick bit of research, and we have serial number 35393
That's what
for
it is.
yours. My serial number is 35446.
Are you serious?
They're only 53 numbers apart.
That's amazing. And they're nose to nose here.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
We got an airworthy, flyable one, and then we have one that
Almost
is
70 years
more
later.
dependable.
They're nose to nose. I mean,
That
I
is
wonder if they
amazing.
were inside of each other at the factory. How much time it took them to assemble them, and
Yeah, that's
how many were in the works. That's
Yeah.
crazy because they might have been close together once before.
That's true.
Yeah.
Then
Wow.
that is pretty neat.
That is insane. They're both
We were noticing
56s,
like
50
some
numbers apart.
weird little differences like this one thing. Jamie pointed out mine have vent scoops right here for
Both sides.
for fresh air vents.
This one doesn't.
That one doesn't, which is weird.
It had the ducting from the nose though.
Yes, yeah. So in here, you can see mine. This goes into the heater and or air inlets, and it does the same here. But now those are for vents. Well, you can't see it in yours. Mine are up by the
Keep the windows clear.
the windows up here on the dash, like right in the side.
Probably keeps
right
it
there.
fogging up.
Yeah, yeah. Now the one bummer is whenever you're up at altitude and you have your hand on the yoke resting on the side, it freezes your knuckles off.
You gotta put a rag in it.
Yeah, your knuckles get frozen.
This is just so cool, man.
That is super neat.
cooler.
Super neat. I agree. This is way cooler. You can drive it a lot more.
Oh, I just had it. Well, I've had it all over this year. Like I said, the whole Hot Rod Power Tour long haul. So I went to Atlanta, drag raced a Hemi Challenger and beat it in the 8th mile.
What?
Yeah. I was more surprised than anybody else was. And then, like I said, we did autocross with it, did all different cities with it, South Carolina, North Carolina, and back to Bristol.
Does the airspeed work in this?
It's not working now because I cut the hose that runs from the pitot tube.
Okay.
So I've got to fix that.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I was like, you still have the pitot tube on there.
They're on there, and everybody grabs it and yanks it, so it's broken multiple
Ah.
times. It's a little bit.
Oh, that's a bummer.
The kids, every time they see it, they have to yank. I don't know why that is, but the weird thing is, you go to a car show, most people don't touch their nice cars, or whatever. This is a race car; it's not a nice car. But it's weird because everybody's like walks up, and puts their hand on it, as soon as they start talking to you, and I'm like, who does that?
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, it's the same. People touch it all over. I guess they. I don't know, being polished aluminum, they probably think it's impervious, but you know, once you touch it, the oil will sit there and it
Oh.
soaks in, and you can't buff it out. I've got marks all over this thing that don't want to buff out.
Yeah, here, let me show you. For those that don't know, all these are arm sweat from us putting our arm right here like this,
And it doesn't wash off.
and you can't wash it off. The only way to get that off is to polish it again. All of this, that's arm sweat. That's gross, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So there
we
you go.
sometimes put the please look but don't touch stickers on there. People ignore those.
Yeah,
Or
of
they
course
say,
they do.
wait, you said I can get in it, but it says don't touch.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
So I'm thinking we're going to polish it out really well one time and then clear coat it like an Airstream.
Yep. I've heard that the ceramic coating, after you
Really?
polish it really good, then they put one of the real high-end ceramic coatings on. It's supposed to help a
It has
lot.
to be worth it because I spend 8 hours each time and I get just covered in the black nasty stuff from head to toe,
Yep.
and it doesn't last.
Nope.
It lasts a few weeks at best.
Yep.
One event usually.
That's accurate. That is absolutely
It
accurate.
needs it real bad right now. You see how dirty it is, but that's all right. I've got to recreate these nacelles. You see they're kind of tearing and all, and they're in rough shape. This was a rush job a decade ago for the race. We were trying to get it done in time, and it was one of those, 2 all-nighters the weekend before. That's kind of how it goes with building a limitless car. If you're doing like 4 a year, like I did.
Yes, it
The year
does.
we did this, we debuted this in March at Carolina Motorsports Park, and then we did the Upside Down Camaro in August at New Jersey Motorsports Park, and then we did the Honda Accordion, which actual Honda Accordion telescopes plays accordion music, at New Hampshire that same year in October. So it was a busy year for us. 3 kind of notable builds.
Yeah, I'd say. Wow, that is awesome.
Now I've got something in the works right now that's going to probably break the internet.
Uh-oh.
Can't give you any clues. I'm just saying stay tuned because when you see it, you'll know. You're like, oh, that's what he's talking about.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be cool. I think it'll be great.
Can you give us anything whatsoever?
Get low.
Get low.
Low.
Okay.
Yep. It's going to be sweet.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to it. Well, this is super neat.
Thanks, Jimmy.
You want to drive?
You need to drive it.
I need to
Put
drive
your
it.
kids in there one at a time or both at once, whatever, and take them around and go drive it.
I mean, all right. I'm not gonna say no to that.
I'll get some video for you, or you get some video from in there, whatever you like.
There you go. Okay, and one other special thing I want to do. They were awesome. They brought me gifts and the Speedycop sticker. That's 100% going right there. So I think he needs something to put on his wall, on his shelf, and that's
seriously?
a nice flat surface right there, and that would make a
This
great.
is an actual piece of the Elvis jet.
Yes, that's a piece of the wing of the Elvis jet. Now I will say, be careful
That's
of this
awesome.
green stuff right here. So if you go to laser cut it or cut it, it's the epoxy stuff they use to seal the gas
Probably
tank,
not
so
good
it's
to breathe in,
probably
yeah.
highly
I'm
toxic.
going to leave it just the way it is.
Yeah.
Intact. I can make a shelf out of this and put it in my new office.
Yes,
This is badass.
Yeah, that's
Are
that.
you sure? Because these are expensive.
My
You're
my
cutting
gift
this
to you.
thing off the pieces.
Well, hey, if it's going to a good cause, be encouraging,
This is awesome.
and somebody like you doing some of the coolest, craziest projects. How many people told you that this and all your other builds, just in general, how many people tell you it's a terrible idea?
I get that, and I get it's never going to work, and I get you can't do that, or sometimes even have arguments with teammates about how it's going to be the end result. Like we have to make compromises here or there. No, we're going to do it the way I see it in my head, and they are. Because I'm a butthead when it comes to that. I always joke that I put the dick in dictator when it comes to the building stuff because I have the design in my head, and they can't get it out of my head to see it for themselves. You know what I mean? But eventually we get there. And my Gang Outlaws is amazing. They have helped me build so many cool cars that have broken the internet numerous times, and that's not an easy thing to do. Different TV shows and magazine features and stuff like that. Now I know Jay Leno wants to drive the plane. I'm not sure if he'll be comfortable getting in and out of it.
Don't let him do
Somehow
it.
We do it. We go with Dukes of Hazzard through the window.
Yeah, you got a Dukes of Hazzard in.
I had to raise that seat up so much to clear that EcoBoost because it's a taller motor. But I've got Ford Performance as a sponsor now. They've been fantastic. So they give me a bunch of parts for this. So we're going to put a bigger turbo on it
Really?
soon and a bigger throttle body. And then we'll get a dyno tune for it and try to get in 400 some horsepower range and see if we can't run 11s. I mean, we ran 12s last night.
That is
Got to
fantastic.
keep raising the bar.
That's fantastic.
Not bad for a discarded Cessna from 50 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you mind? Can I?
Yes,
Can I?
take it. Go
Can I?
drive it.
Can I hop in?
Absolutely. This is really cool. Jimmy, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
no,
man.
my-
I'm going to
my-
treasure this always.
Yes, my
That's so
pleasure.
cool. I was eyeballing these pieces going like, man, I wonder how much it's going to charge me. I need a piece of that to take home. My new office is going to be cool. I'm looking to do story time with Speedycop. So similar to like VinWiki or something like that where you have a recognizable backdrop, it'll be in my new office that we're building. And my new desk is going to be a fake Rolls Royce front end. So the guy that was building those fake Rolls is, what were they? ghost clouds or something. I forget what he called them. But in the 70s, he started building them on Monte Carlos, and it looked like a Rolls Royce. Of course, Rolls Royce sued and won, but it took them 2 years, so he made like 400 kits.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've got one of those, and it's going to be my desk. I'm paint it glossy black and get the lights to work, polish up the chrome, and I'll have stuff behind it that look really cool too. So recognizable. We'll do story time with Speedycop.
There you go. Story time with Speedycop.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to it. And
I've
whenever
got a lot of race stories and war stories from police work, 27 years and all that kind of stuff. So, and people enjoy hearing them. I like telling them. So, just do a bunch of separate videos.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Now, you're retired now.
Just retired.
Just
June 30th. Yep.
Oh, June. So that's
Yep,
just a few
recent.
months ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am so glad. 27 years was enough. I'll be 51 in a few days. I'm not getting any younger, and I want to enjoy what's left with the cars and stuff because that's my passion. So, I've got so many more bad ideas, and of course, time and money are always the challenge. Well, there's more time now. The funds aren't there yet, but that'll come.
That'll
I
come.
believe it will.
That's right. So, yeah, you got a website or anything?
Speedycop.com.
Speedycop.com.
On Instagram, Facebook, Speedycop1 on Twitter. Or not Twitter, I'm sorry, on TikTok. I'll probably go back to Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. I haven't been on there the last few years, but because it was just chaotic. I'll probably go back to that. And then I've got the other websites as well. There's Speedycop videos on YouTube. But if you look up Speedycop, you'll see all these different links. So, easy and fun. Speedycop's one word.
Yeah, that's right.
Run fast, drive fast.
That's right. Awesome. All right. While he's got his back turned, I'm gonna hop in the sucker and see if we can't drive it. Just do that number in yoga.
So this random person is trying to steal my aircraft.
Yes.
But he'll never be able to start it.
So what do we got first? We got a
His 56 Cessna 310 that you said was what? 53 serial numbers away from this one?
yes.
That is insane.
they're-
Made the same year, 53 apart. They might have been this close together once before. Who knows? But this
What?
one's abandoned 40 years, and now it's been a street car and race car for 10 years. And this one has been flown off and on since it was created. So that's really cool. Still airworthy. He's doing his annual updates right now. Inspection.
Definitely. All right. Walk me through the startup procedures here. We got.
All right. Kill switch on.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want to show the internet how to start my aircraft. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
The toggle switch over there on the left.
That one is your ignition.
Fuel pump.
Ooh, stuff is coming on.
There's a start button beneath that seatbelt button right there. The black button.
That thing?
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to hit brake or? Where the heck is the gas pedal is off to the side?
Oh, it's tight fit.
What the heck? That's way over there.
Assembly, so I had to cut the pedal short.
That's weird. All right. And of course we gotta say clear prop. Oh! Yes. Okay. Woo, doggy. Oh, this is cool. What the heck? There it goes. What? Holy crap, that's crazy. Okay, we're at a taxiway, so we can't go fast or do anything stupid. What? This is the freaking nuttiest thing I've ever been in. What on earth kind of bonkers creation is this? I love it! Yes! Woo! This is nuts! You wanna go? Watch your head there, buddy. Are you ready?
Pretty good for a 90-year-old Cessna. All right, Jimmy, have some
Woo! What is that? Is this crazy? No. Woo-wee!
I want to go around again.
No, we are all done. right, now the shutdown procedure, ignition off. Lamp up. I don't know. Yes. That's fantastic. As part of being fired, we called in the big dog. This is Kurt, S&S Welding, just here in the Brandon, Tampa, Florida area. Called him up. I was like, I desperately need some help because I suck at welding, and not gonna lie, he looked at him and he was like, no, you're not wrong. We bringing in the professionals now. Feel much better about this. Check him out. Maybe I'll put a link to his company down in the thing, his phone number, stuff. If you're in the Tampa area, hit him up. He's a great guy. Holy moly, that guy's a rock star and seriously saved the day. Plated. Look, yeah, you can tell the difference. Let's see. That vertical weld, and just don't look at that. That, yeah, that's, even in that tight space right there, it's just, I guess when you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. That's fantastic. Kurt, thank you so much. I got a little gift besides the money that I owe you, a little t-shirt. What could possibly go wrong?
You're welcome, Jimmy.
Yeah, I appreciate this so much. Got a little bit of the Lord's chicken that we're gonna devour here in a minute. But S&S Welding, there just outside of Brandon. Kurt, he is a rock star. So thank you. Now we can move on to the next part, which is making the bracing for this to come onto this. That's pretty exciting, huh?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, look, we have it in, welded, all of our braces are in. Hey, Grizzly, let's see how much it twists. What do you think?
All right. Well, first it's going to be, see how much it bends.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because he's going to lower it down back there. Now, before, the whole thing bowed quite a bit, so let's get down. All right, go ahead. I don't. I mean, I maybe I see a little right here, but I can't tell. Put in the comments, how much do you think this thing's gonna twist? It's got a little bit in there, doesn't it? Oh, and it's going up. Holy crap. What?
That's the tire off the outside tire.
All right, now let's see what the
Just to
what
give
the
us,
difference is. Where you go? Oh,
it's actually
wow.
really good.
1 inch of less than an inch.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that's insane. Less than 1 inch of twist. Bam! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Wow. I think that's possible that we overdid it. But I don't think so. Well, now let's get some welding and somehow figure out how to lift the nose of this up so we can make our brackets for that, so we can get that onto there. What do you say, Grizz?
Let's do it.
Boom! The other custom thing that is a disappointment, yet I think we've discovered a fantastic solution, is the display. This is the old original one. It's really kind of ugly and boring. They don't make a display that connects to the Canon plug on this, which is this thing right here. It doesn't have an OBD2 like a car does that gives you all kinds of information. It just has that thing, which basically you can get just a couple of things from. So the idea is this. So if we take off this fake wood right here, oh wow. if my calculations are correct, this should come off and be just a black box. Yes. Now, we can take the gauge panel that's in there and just overlay it and then have one cut out so your round gauge and your little ones should line up. Let's go inside and see if my theory is going to be reality at all. I just realized we're going to have to make sure we have room for the steering column to come up. And that's going to need to be right here, kind of probably goes behind this, and it'll have to come up through here, huh?
What about that panel to the right?
Oh, this side over here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what we may end up doing is this is kind of that right there. Yeah, we could move these fuel flows to over there and find something else to put in right there. And then the plug is long enough to where we should just be able to run it up and just plug it right in. And these are our air lines, so we should be able to route those anywhere we need to. Put a gas pedal, we'll have to pull these rudder pedals out. Put a gas pedal on this side, brake pedal on this side. And these are the instruments that I found. That's the altitude right there, which is supposed to go in there, so we may have to find a new home. We may put it over there or something. And then this is one of them that goes down here. Right there is where that one's supposed to go, but that's where a steering column needs to go. I think that's gonna work. And that'll be the simplest solution, is just use what we got, try to blend it in, make it look like the back. And those are black gauges already, background gauges, which will match all the black on the white. Okay. Also, I have some disappointing news on the 285 horsepower 24 valve Cummins. Turns out this is kind of, we're stuck with it, with its BTUs and that kind of a thing. We can do a couple of things, but frankly it doesn't make it worth it because of this in between, that transmission right there. Apparently this Allison transmission that's in it is not the strongest thing in the world, and they're known to break when you add too many BTUs. So this is the weak point in the system. So to be safe, we're going to leave that well enough alone right now. Now maybe in the future, if we can get a combo, yeah, we might do that. So I don't know. I'm sad and I'm lamenting the burnout, but we'll probably try anyway. But there you go. The airbag up front. Let me just show you what we're dealing with here. You notice something? That's the nut that we have to get off right there. You can't actually get it on there. And that is a 1 1/8 inch nut on that, which is huge. So, and we can't find anything, so we're gonna have to make a wrench to go up in there and get this nut off. Step one. We think from our internet research, this is the right size socket, 1 1/8 inches. And then we have to figure out how to cut it down. Marking the line with what's probably going to catch on fire tape. Yes. And there you go. Step one. I mean, this right here, that is, yep. Now we're gonna bzz that, and then hopefully it doesn't melt through or crack or somehow mess this up. And we're still not 100% sure if that's the exact size we need. I learned from Kurt, the welder guy that saved the day and welded this whole side of it and fixed all of our welds that way. He said that I pretty much was setting myself up for the worst possible scenario with the rods I was using, the welder that I had, and what I was welding. So it's gonna be fine. He said though that it is structural, it's just really ugly. And he left me a couple of these different rods that I'm gonna use on this to see if we can't maybe make it a little better. And he did it that way, where mine were all straight.
He did it all kinds of ways.
Yeah, he did. All right, everybody clear? Watch your eyes.
Yep, fire in the hole.
Well, that was a lot easier with this rod. Wow,
Wow.
that actually worked. Okay, now I just gotta weld that side right there. That did not work. Well, maybe it did. Definitely welded. Have grinder will travel. That's all I'm saying. Here goes everything. Will it fit on there? Did we even get the right size socket? Oh, you gotta be kidding. That little thing right there. No. This stupid little extra spring thingy right there sticks over in there. See that little line right there? Okay. Plan B. Oh, it's moving. No, that stupid little lip. Oh no, we can get to it on this side, no problem. Yeah, look at that. Get a little bit of a pry bar maybe and pry it up on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's right at that, just so close. Okay, that's. Turns out, as soon as we lifted this side up, that airbag was a little bit loose where we got just enough on it, and we were able to get the wrench and pop it out. And Grizzly, do the honors. Ta-da! Yay! Yay! Now we got new one to put in, and our little magical wrench is working! Yay! Yay, completion! We were so busy wrenching away, we forgot to film putting the new bags in, but it's pretty easy. Bolts out, new bag in, bolts in, tightened up. Now we just got to put the fittings on. Airbags are done! Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Woo! And there was much rejoicing.
Huzzah, yay.
I think I just spied something that I've been looking for since I bought the airplane. This door is electric. It's supposed to be. There's a switch inside the cockpit back there. And then on another Jetstar out of BAS in Missouri, we found there was a switch inside here. And I have looked everywhere, every time I come out here, and I can't find a switch. And I was sitting here. We were staring at it, talking about the project. And let me just zoom in a little bit, see if you can't see something. Right there. Hard to see, isn't it? Those two little buttons right there, or two little things. I thought they were static ports because of the center thing, but then I came over and I just pushed it. That seems like it could be a button. Maybe an up-down button. It would be in the right spot. We're next to the steps. Walk over. Hello, Mr. Presley. Let me get the door. We gotta go find a power supply to hook up to this to see if those are actually buttons. First time I've ever noticed those. They're very well hidden, I gotta say. Because, okay, that's, if you don't know about airplanes, they have static ports. This is not a static port, it's a pressure port on it, but, well, here we go. And we have other little ports on it. You got that port right there, and you got those, then you got those right there. There's some on the other side that look very similar to that are for the airspeed and the other systems that it uses. I never actually thought that could be buttons for the door. Ha! Fingers crossed that that's actually what that is. That's the only, I don't know what else it could be. All right, Grizz, now the time. Got to measure the width of this right here. And then cut out that back there. Give us a little extra. See, we got pipes to keep in contact. So I'm kind of thinking the edge of this to the edge of this side that would give us the clearance, all the clearance that we would need for that. What do you think?
I think that would be perfect.
52 inches. Now on a plane, that works out well. They give you the center line right there. 26. Bam. Bam. And for the height, now we do some math. We measured how far it is off the ground. Came over here, the difference between there, and then did some math to translate it up to here and on that. And all that to say is it needs to go to this line. Well, bird poop.
Literally.
Literally. We've avoided this for as long as possible. We can't avoid it any longer. Today is the day that we're going to be tackling all of this stuff, and by we I really mean Grizzly, because he's just a rock star that way. Got to clean up all the bird stuff. Super not looking forward to that. It was really bad getting out, and look at the level. It was this deep all the way to the bottom in the tail section back there. This whole area was that deep and covered in just 40 years of bird poop. Today, though, is the day we are going to go clean all this up and get it ready, because also we have to cut out the back chunk so that the radiator will clear all of this. And now in our measurements, we're pretty sure it's in this general area here and comes out to somewhere in this neighborhood here. You know, high precision is what we're about on Jimmy's World. Grizzly has been working like crazy, and he said it's cleaned up a little bit, so let's see what we got. Wow! Grizzly!
Hello.
That looks amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Wow. Well done, sir. Well done. And this time we are taking some precaution, because that bird stuff that was in there was absolutely horrifically nasty. And yeah, we learned from Jason over at Rebuild Rescue and Ammo New York that cleaned it and did some of that, and they got horrifically sick from all that. So we weren't going to make the same mistake they did. But holy moly. Still got a little bit more to go. He was still working on it. Wow, but look how clean that is. Today's plan, we're gonna start cutting the bottom so that we can make some room for the radiator and the back of the engine to fit under here. What do you think, Grizz?
I like it.
Nice. Wow, well done, dude. This looks so good.
Is it everything you hoped for?
And more. Oh, the part I'm not looking forward to, changing the filter on this thing. Oh, we've dumped it out a few times, but look at that. Oh, that's pure bird nasty. Oh, that's horrific. Yes, and I'm totally 100% masked up for this. And we're gonna... Oh yeah, in the bag it goes. Gross. Double bag? Yep. Okay. Oh, yum. So satisfying.
That is so gross.
Now that we've got it cleaned up, notice something here. That is corrosion, and you can put your finger all the way through all this stuff, and it's everywhere. Look at that. That just pulls out. and it goes all over there. So as bad as we thought the corrosion was before, it's way worse. This right here, all of this. So this plane definitely was never going to be saved again, which we knew that. But something that I didn't notice until we got it cleaned off is that this whole red panel is held on by quick little pop screw type things. I wasn't blanking on the name. What do you? It starts with a D. Well, I forget what the name. But you just turn it down and twist lock type screws. Let's pop this off so we can cam locks. There you go. And so we can lift that up and see what's underneath there. Hopefully that's a hole so we can see what's inside here before we start cutting. The other thing I noticed is this is a material, and there's a zipper on both sides. One here and one on that side over there. So I don't, maybe underneath this whole thing zips open or something. I have no idea. But we are about to find out. We got one that's fighting us. I can't tell if this is made out of... Hey, there we go. Will it just lift? Ooh. Oh. Oh, that is zippered in there. What? Date. BF Goodwrench. December. Just DE December something. Akron, Ohio. Whoa, that's a lot of valves. And one more bird nest down in there. Hooray! Oh, these are all the fuel valves, huh? For all the different gas tanks that were on this thing.
Yep.
Holy crap! So we're going to be cutting up here. It's going to be cutting behind it and then over. That's where our pressure bulkhead is right there. Okay. Rub beeswax.
It's not been beeswaxed in some time.
Yeah, I've been bird waxed. Not quite so much beeswax. Here, lick that and see if it...
No, we're good.
Step one, let's open that up right there so we can get a view at it this way as well. Ooh. So I think, honestly, we just cut where they're held up here in these bars right here, and maybe those bars back there, and that one over there. Right, now we got the one panel off over here. Can we see anything more? A whole lot of, well, the pipes. We're gonna be whacking all the way inside there. All the way to this line right here, I think, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet! Nice! There's one cut.
It's about what we wanted, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next side.
Other side. That's jet fuel.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
I told you.
Oh, this just gets funner and funner all the time.
Jet fuel. Whoa, jet fuel. It's a good thing we're not using the circular saw for the Sparkies.
We're getting just as much heat from this thing as we would that thing. All right, we got a hole.
The plan is to cut the bottom first so that it hangs from these brackets up here, and then we nick out the brackets to kind of hold it from falling all the way. Yep. I don't know why that's so tough to get through. Is it? Oh, you're out of teeth. All right, we got more. Woo! Yep. All right, how do we want to handle this?
I was just gonna keep going.
Before we make this last cut, I set up the GoPro up there to have a camera up there while I stand here with the fire extinguisher, because we have a little bit of jet fuel right there. He's hitting some steel, makes a couple of sparks, so this is such a bad idea.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday!
Hey, there's good news.
What's that?
We're not dripping fuel as much anymore.
Oh, that's good. Nice. Woo! Yes. Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't worried. Nice. We got our big cut there and around. This thing is just hanging at this point. So now start popping some of those. There's one fuel line. Yay!
Do we want to cut wires first? Or do we want to let it hang from the wires?
It's fine. Oh, there's a lot of fuel. You're gonna put your cigarettes out in it, right?
Yeah, again.
Oh, look at how much fuel is coming out of that. What on earth is that stuff? That looks like bugs. Or is that... What is that? Is that
I
some,
don't know, but look out.
is that some sort of... Those are worms.
That's good soil.
Why was there worms inside a fuel line?
I don't know.
What the heck? Okay, that's a first. I've never seen that.
Ready?
Yep.
I know what.
Found them. Yeah.
Those couldn't be important.
Oh yeah. And
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are we ready? Wow. Whoa. Oh. Now that we've got our major chunk cut out from here, what we've decided to do is we know the distance between the bottom of that and the bottom of the engine, actually. This part right here that we need to clear is it's really 3 inches. And so that's what we're gonna do. So we do not have to cut into the pressure bulkhead because this has got insulation around it. We also thought about the heat that'll be coming off of that engine and the weather and everything else just to keep the inside of this thing totally sealed and secure. We're just gonna raise the fuselage up by about 4 inches, which brings us to the steering. That's what we're gonna try to tackle now. So we've got this steering box right there, and it's gonna come up, we've measured it, 54 inches coming up into there and then that way. And we're gonna find a little 90-degree gearbox type thing to hook the steering wheel to and go through the dash and then down that way into the steering box. But before we can do that, Grizzly, he's getting ready to hop in the cab, and we got to pull the seats out, we got to pull the steering column, and ironically, it's like this jet was made to be an RV. The distance between the center of where this sits, width-wise, and where the column goes is right there. How insanely awesome, perfect is that? I'm telling you, it's like this thing was meant to drive on the road. All right, Grizz, I'll get out of your way. You can do what you do. I've had to call in the big guns again on your pad out here, helping us with some of the chassis work. He's got a torch and big stuff. Grizzly! We got Steve back out here, the RV guy on your pad. So we had to call him in because, yeah, we got to replace some wheel seals and some other things, change out the fluid. This is the last step before the RV section here is ready to have that put on here. So after we get this done, then we should be ready to go for this thing to run and drive and be dependable for an around the country trip with the jet on there, right? Yes, we smile and nod because it's going to be fine. Okay, there he is. Steve, say hi to everybody.
Hello there.
There you go. All right, so he said, Jimmy, get out of my way. I'm working here. That's my cue to leave. All right, there you go. Check them out on your pad. Bam, there they are. He's awesome. Okay, Grizz.
All right, Jimmy.
Next. All right, so Steve, this side note, this is a huge torque wrench, and it goes up to, what'd you say? 600 foot-pounds. And we were trying to use that to break these loose, and we couldn't even break them loose with that. So we had to get the torch out and heat it up with big impact. So those lug nuts were over 600 foot-pounds of, stuckness on there. That is nuts. And this isn't even one of the big ones. Like this, that's a whole different world of
These will go
torque.
up to about, you can get them up to over 1,000 foot-pounds.
This is insane. This is a make or break moment. Everybody I've talked to said there was the one jack point up here, and they had the two back on the wings, and it was supposed to hold the entire weight of the whole airplane with engines, fuel, everything, wings, all of it. So look how tiny of a little hole that is. That's it. Oh, okay. Here goes. Because we have to lift it up high enough to be able to slide this under it. And it should clear with 4 or 5 inches of clearance. But yeah, this is the one, if I'm honest, I was most concerned about, because I don't know if it's going to wrinkle, if it's going to like go and bend things. Although that might work and take out some of the wrinkles that were put in this from when it was loaded onto the trailer. So okay, here goes. Check out our little gizmo. Look at that. So we have this bolt that goes up into it, and that should give us the divot to then sit down in that to keep the jack from sliding off, because I don't see how anything could possibly go wrong on this. Okay, 6,000 pound jack, right? I think. How much does that say? 6,000 pounds. Yeah. And the whole thing, we estimate, only weighs 6,000 pounds, so we should have plenty of capacity. All right, go forward just a little bit. There you go. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's put pressure. It's not. Oh, the whole thing is moving. It's not buckling. Holy crap. Yeah, it's not buckling it or anything, so it seems solid, and it's not even a little bit denting the metal or anything right there. Well, that's cool. Okay.
All right, well, we got the weight off.
Of the gear.
Yep. I don't think we want to go all the way up just yet.
No, because we still got to pull out those other bolts over there and get this nose gear off of here.
And I think once we get that done, we can just roll it out instead of jacking it up.
The nose gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Okay, give a little update. We have these bolts right here. Hard to see that. Got those off. There's another bolt on that side we got off. And we just have that one in the back. And we're gonna pull this bolt out, collapse the front part to get that out of the way, and then this whole thing should come out. In theory. Should. Oh yeah, we had our hydraulic lines. We'll have to
Make a mess with it.
snip. Oh yeah, we're gonna have all the fluid and everything too. That's great. We got our bucket back there we can let it drain into. Okay. Okay. Phew. Okay, that is spring loaded, and that should be the last bolt we need to take off before we can slide this thing out of here. So go ahead and whack it. Ooh, the whole thing is moving.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Did our bolt just end up becoming the new bolt?
Well, with less spring tension.
Hey, Elvis Jet is unhooked. Okay, here, can we slide that out and we'll, yeah. This is kind of an exciting moment.
Where do you want to go with it?
I don't know.
Let's just put it right here.
I mean, it's probably a few 100 pounds. Because just that cylinder is probably 100 pounds or more by itself. And then well, there's no brakes on this, so heavy, I don't know.
Redonkulous.
Yeah, redonkulous. Alright. Oh, we got fuel, shoot. Can you grab the jug? Bucket?
Yeah.
We got more fuel coming out. Well, there's a huge pile of whatever.
I do not want to go up any higher.
You know we're gonna have to lift this thing up like another 2 feet, right?
Eventually, yes. Not today.
Not today. Maybe today.
Not today. Tomorrow. Maybe.
Okay.
Not today.
All right.
I
Well,
have to renew my life insurance first.
that's fair. Okay, let's pull bolts out. Okay, there's one washer. There's one bolt. There's another nut. Hey, there's another nut. There's my side is undone. Okay. This is such a bad idea. Yeah, you have to put it back in the hole with the nut and smack it. Or you can use the ball end if you're just trying to turn it of the Allen wrench.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my Allen wrench back first.
And what about that?
That?
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Do we want to grab a strap and pull it from out further away?
I've thought about it, but I kind of want to just go for it first and see what happens, and be cautious next.
Safety third, people. In today's episode of OSHA violations, we have it jacked up back there and we're hitting it just to see if we can pop the gear loose from those clamps. Did it move at all?
No.
Without damaging the thing. Ow. Anything?
I saw it jiggle. It didn't really move though.
Like jello?
Yeah.
Inching this thing up.
All right.
You want to tug on this thing?
I guess.
See? Ah, man, that's in there. Seriously, if I'm honest with you, I don't think I've breathed in the past 20 minutes. Okay, let's
Let's go with the nose.
take the front up a little bit. Did you say you heard some sheet metal buckling?
Uh-huh.
Or some creaking or something?
That popping sound, that's what it sounded like to me.
Okay.
It does look a little smoother.
Yeah, maybe we're straightening the little crimp out of it. This is freaking scary. Okay, let me get out of the way. Okay. How you feeling?
It's just another Monday, right?
Oh. Well, that wants to move a lot more.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Let me just see if it's moving the jacks back here at all. Go ahead. I see no movement back here at all. No wiggling of the fuselage or anything.
All right. Let's give it the real deal then.
Just don't jerk on. Let's see if we can steady pull on it.
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
Man.
So close.
What if we went backwards on it? Okay, well, and it still has to come up even higher to clear this, so you want to go in the back here one more round?
Yeah. You don't want to, but
Yeah, exactly. No
we
kidding.
don't really have a whole lot of options.
And my favorite spot ever is that sketchy jack in between a wall and no place to go if it does come down. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I like it. Yes. Okay.
I think it'll be well deserved.
Oh. Oh, hey. All right. Look at that. Go ahead. Okay, watch out. This whole thing's getting ready to fall down.
You want me to try to pull it now?
Oh. That was a big thump
That was satisfying.
and totally missed my cushion. Do you feel better?
I feel lots better. Now get out from underneath your plane.
Yeah, knock it out. Wow. I'm like, don't take my blood pressure right now. Holy crap. Look how flippin' high up this thing is. Is your pulse, 190-ish?
Definitely in the tachycardia range.
Oh my goodness. And this is And we still got a little bit more to go before it's going to be the height that it's going to be on
but
this.
that's later.
Holy crap.
I want to close the doors. I don't want a breeze to come through here.
Well, there it is. Next time this thing is off of the jacks, it'll be on this right here. I am scared to death. We did everything stupid that somebody could do with the Elvis jet. On Monday, we got it jacked up. We got the gear out from underneath of it and all that stuff. Well, Monday evening, our first mistake, we left it jacked up, way up. And I know that those jacks are old, and I know at least one of them leaks down. And it's now Thursday, so for 2.5 days, that thing has been jacked up, and I'm way up. So I am scared to death we're gonna find those jacks bled down on one side or the other, and the whole stinking thing fell and rolled over and fell off of those jacks. I have not slept well, and I don't, it's just a really stupid thing that we did. The other thing that we kind of bonehead did on this is there are jack plates that those jacks sit on, so they're not extended out as far. Yeah, those got left in the back of Grizzly's truck, and wouldn't you know it, perfect timing, Grizzly's truck broke. And that's why I wore this shirt today. What could possibly go wrong? You can get yours. Go to pt310.com, get your shirt, because days like today happen. Yeah, so the camera also just went kaput on me. So today is gonna go well. I can tell I have a feeling in my gut. It's very similar to heartburn. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's going to be fine. I have such a knot in my stomach right now because I am scared to death of what we're gonna find when I open that door. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, gosh. Oh. By some miracle of heaven, it's still up like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Yeah, I am really nervous today. So if you're just joining us, this is why this shirt was created. What could possibly go wrong? All right, gentlemen, we'll go up slowly and all together. And we're hoping to see. Okay, slow down, slow down. This thing's starting to wiggle. Okay. There's a tape measure behind you, Devin. Grab it. I got it. I thought you wanted it. You could measure. We are at 43.5. Measure to the frame right there. Sweet. All right. So this should be good right here. We have enough clearance. So that works. So dumb. No, I don't know how to do that. Okay, we may just have to grab a pair of channel locks. There should be another pair of work gloves somewhere.
This is the one right there.
Okay, let's see if this. So hand me that other. All right, start pushing, I guess. And The steering is backwards over here, so I don't know. Okay. Breaking into the sweat. All right, go ahead. I have no idea. Am I just clear on that wheel?
Yeah, turn a little more toward you.
This wiring harness, if you'll notice, sticks up a little higher than everything else. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Pause there. Dead. Okay, pause. Good.
Yeah.
And stop. Okay, tire chalk. Okay, now. Pay attention. Here is the first critical thing. Yeah, this one was all kind of cockeyed. Here, how is this? Straight that way. Is it? It looks kind of straight. Looks a little bendy.
Look a little left.
Yeah, that happens.
Doesn't give me the warm and fuzzies.
All right, we're off of there. Hey, can you come over here and lift the front jack? Now, I don't know if this may be easier. So we're gonna take the front end on the skates. You'll be on that side, push this way, and the front end will go out, and we'll go around it, and then we'll push it back that way to go. And then we need you guys go ahead and push from the back.
You need to go over there. Oh. Pull this way.
Can we push anymore? Yeah, we're good. Okay, stop. Okay. Okay, we're good there. Stop, stop, stop.
Oh, you want to straighten it out?
No, not yet. You gotta get around that jack. And then we can kind of go back that way. Okay?
Jack back there.
That's about the middle. Okay. Whoa, whoa. We just need to push straight. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Try it again. 1. All right, we're gonna need a little bit more before we need another piece of wood to stop this front tire from rolling too. Ready? And we're only going about a foot. 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see if we've got enough room. There. Well, not that far, not that far. We don't want.
Yeah, if you take it straight next to get all it up.
All right, great. Come on, go! Push, 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 push. Okay. I know, we've never actually done the nose. Which way is this thing go? Oh yeah! Oh shoot! I thought we would be able to just fold that thing up. Pull back.
I'm gonna stand over here while you put that.
Oh, stupid lockout gear things. I just gotta find a good spot. Oh, shoot, no, I can't put it there. That's where our cross brace goes. I am gonna have to cut this whole thing off. Yeah, sure am. Well, that sucks. Okay. Okay, nose gear's out. It's not our burger can clean.
Oh, okay.
Okay, back tires are getting closer. All right, stop. Holy ridiculous looking. Oh my gosh, this is there. Is that better?
Yeah, it looks good right now.
All right. Okay, weight is off this one. Okay, cut it off. 2, 3. There we go. Okay, straighten the floor jack up now. Oh my lord. And we can also
Never get anything in the parking garage.
put it out here on one of these. Like that.
You know, it seemed really simple when you told me, and then
It is simple. You just chop the RV
then it got
off
really
and
sketchy as
set
soon as we
the-
got here.
Yeah.
Like you waited.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That's why I had to put the shirts on first.
Free advertisement. Something like that.
You imagine a video? That would get a lot of views.
How quickly we send that in the group chat?
YouTuber dies under Elvis jet. And everyone points and laughs. So, and then this thing. So it goes this, this, that, and then attaches. Because we only had the width of a little less than 18 inches where these things bolted to.
Oh, gotcha.
So then we bring that down, weld it to this, that extends it out to put our mounts out here. So we wanted the mounts to be out as wide as we could get it, where it would still work. And the back is even easier. Because we go right over this spar. And actually the back will sit up higher than what it is right now anyway.
Oh, damn, yeah.
You know, so I can use that. There you go. But yeah, the back that will go onto the frame and then the mount right into the thing.
Well, at least now if it falls off the jacks, it's gonna fall off the frame.
Yeah.
The one thing that I haven't checked
Is the detail clearance of the mount and this thing. So, ooh, that's close. Oh yeah, oh we're good. Sketchyville right here. We've got all the weight sitting on it for the first time. Man, it's a lot closer to the middle than I thought. So I don't know how stable it is for rolling. Yeah, I mean the nose, that's the same, but not back here because the gear was further, the jacks were further out. Now it's a lot closer, so. And it's not welded and bolted in yet, it's just sitting on there. But my curious, I think we should be able to clear the tire because the door is exactly in the middle of the tire. It's a lot higher now. Oh my goodness. That is a lot higher. We're too high. It's high enough and these airbags are deflated and we still needed 2 big old pieces of wood. Gosh, I am so scared to get in this right now. Wow, it's noticeably higher. I bet you this thing is sitting a foot higher. I don't hear any creaking or anything, but I'm scared. So I'm gonna get down.